The reason I left Israel and came all this way to China is that in Israel we have this thing, after we finish our service, we are going for a big trip across the East or across South America. I chose to go across the East. And a lot of people are doing the same thing, the same route of the trip. And I want something a little bit more unique, a little bit more special, with some values. And I somehow figure out that Shaolin Temple and the way of Kung Fu going to give me those values. So I came here all the way. It's a very humbling experience, and I'm glad I came here. Yeah, so my expectations for this experience was I wasn't really sure about how it's going to look like. I thought it's going to be somehow like the army experience. I didn't know, my fears were more about the Shifus and about the other trainers. But when I came here, I saw that all of the Shifus were extremely nice and cheerful, and they made even some jokes, which really helped me go into this experience. And also the students, they were extremely professional, but also between the trainings, super friendly, super nice. And again, in the first day I already felt part of this family. About the adaptation to this kind of program, to this kind of living, it's a little bit divided to different stuff, because you have the adaptation to the group and to the friends, which took me like one day because they are so friendly. About the food, it took me like few days, but in one day it somehow changed and it becomes very, very tasty. Actually waiting for the food here, food breaks. For the training, it took me also like a week until my body fully adapted for that and recovering very fast from each training. Right now, I'm 1.5 weeks into the program, and I have enough energy for even 2 more trainings. This is what I feel like. I didn't have any pains that I knew about them before. I knew that I wasn't really flexible and this kind of stuff, but this temple, this program, this training, they really take you to the limit, break your limit, and then you're starting to see that the limit is not even close anymore to what you thought before. So each one of us have different limit or different background or stories, but it doesn't really matter because the Shifu knows how to take your body, your background, your limits, and do the right program for you, break those limits, and keep running faster, harder, and farther. The power stretching is actually my favorite training so far, I think, because it's really different from the other training. It's not about how fast you are, how strong you are, or how much in shape you are. Everybody, again, in this kind of training, everybody has its own limit, because everybody is flexible but on a different level. And here it's crazy because you can feel yourself develop, not even from training to training, from second to second. Your body keeps opening and keeps opening and keeps opening. Even if you are screaming or, I don't know, it's really hurting you, you just need to relax, breathe in and breathe out, and somehow you're even opening more. So I kind of a guy that like to see the develop of your body. And in this training, you can really see it every minute, which is crazy. I knew that Shifu think that I'm kicking fast, but I didn't really think that I'm the fastest kicking student. It took me by surprise, but I'm really glad, and it's a lot of honor that he's thinking that way. I was training other martial arts before, which this was part of them, like the fast kicking and stuff. And I'm glad that he noticed that. Yeah, so I want to add another thing about Shifu that is at the beginning, I thought they are going to be like super strict, super like, you know, you have some distance between you and them, like commanders in the armies or something like that. And so yeah, in the lessons, in the training, if you're going to talk or going to do some stuff that are not connected to the training somehow, it's bad. It's a no-no zone. But in between the training or when they are explaining stuff or even just explaining you sort of things, they are really making sure to do it with the most happy way, the way that you're going to get the most out of. Even if it's like just you, I don't know, kicking or punching or doing this kind of stuff, they are watching you from the side. And from time to time, you give them a look to see that everything is all right, and they will give you this smile that will fill you with some more energy, which is super, super great. I didn't expect that when I came here, to become like not a friend, but like some kind of, I don't know, second father, second like family thing. Yeah, that's. I think that the discipline in the temple is really necessary, not just because of the experience, also because we are guests in this place, in this temple in China. And it's really important to have a respect for China, for the temple, for the Shaolin warrior monks' life. So to wear the uniforms, to be on time, to train as hard as you can is part of this discipline. And I think that if you are going to fail at this kind of stuff, you should have a punishment in response. It can be a mabu, it can be a different kind of training, I don't know, whatever the Shifu's going to decide. And also I think that it's really, really adding another value to the experience itself, because you learn discipline, which is probably one of the most important things in life. I think that the way that the Shifus are making sure that each individual getting his own look and his own training program is that not. It's also because that the training are very, very, very long, 3 hours per session, which means that the Shifu have enough time to go student by student by student by student and make sure that everybody is doing the right steps, the right kicks, the right punches. And also, it's not just about the Shifus. It's also about the other students. You have advanced students, you have beginners, and the advanced students are also some kind of Shifus because they are always making sure that the beginners are making the right moves. So when the Shifus are coming, they already practiced with the advanced students before probably, and they are ready for the advices of the Shifus. Another way is that I'm using to do every beginning of new form or new something that we learn, I'm making sure to take a video of the Shifu. They have no problem with that. They even, if they have time, they will do it just when you ask. If they don't, they will ask you to do it a few minutes later. Just taking a video of that. You can keep practice by looking at that, or again, asking the more advanced students. And even after the time of the class, you can keep practicing by yourself. I think that the bond between the students and between the Shifus helped me to grow here, because this experience is a really intensive experience. So let's say if you will train in some normal gym outside, in a week is going to be probably 2 trainings, 3 trainings. You will see each other probably for, I don't know, 3 hours, 4 hours. Here you are eating together, you are waking up together, you are almost taking a shower together, just living together with the Shifus, with the students. So it's more than just a training thing, this experience. It becomes a family. You have your own jokes, your own language. You suddenly starting to understand even Chinese. And also, this experience, it's really, really strange probably for all of the students here. Most of us are not from China, so we are all kind of in the same ship. and so we want to, get to know each other and talk with each other, and especially the Shifus. So we become kind of a community here. When people come here, a lot of them are going to think, oh, we are from different part of the planet, different part of that. I love this, he love that. How we are going to connect all together? But I think those people that are asking this question, like, kind of missing the biggest point here, because you all came here. It doesn't matter where you come from. All of you chose to come here, so you have a huge something a huge thing in common. You all probably love martial arts. I don't know, getting out of your comfort zone, doing sports, some sort of, I don't know, discipline, or you want to change your life. So all of us are, yeah, we are different, but we are really, really similar in our values and in our inner us. I think that the three biggest values that we are all share is probably getting out of your comfort zone. It's I want to make probably some sort of a change in my life, and I'm ready to go through a lot to achieve those goals. So the unique value about coming to this temple and experience this experience is that I believe that you cannot grow, you cannot change, you cannot become a better man or a woman if you are not going through hard experiences. Experiences that are out of your comfort zone, experiences that are going to take you mentally and physically to the limit. And this experience here is actually checking all of those boxes. So I feel like this is why you should come here to grow. So another thing that I want to add is that, and I didn't know that it's going to be in this experience, is that you have a lot of time to think. Even if it's when you are eating, even if it's when you're training, because the training are long, and you have a lot of time to think while you are in the training. And it really, it really helps you to fight your own thoughts, because you're learning how to defeat those thoughts mid-training just by yourself without any guidance. And another thing that it's really important is that you learn how to clean your thoughts, because there are some training, most of them like stability training. Stability, this is how you say it? To yeah, okay. So most of them are balance training, which you can't let thoughts go into your mind. And just after you really clean your mind, you will be able to do it. So this is another cool skill that you are learning here. So I feel that the experience combine really good mental training and physical training together. You have the physical aspect, which you probably already know, all of the training and all of this hard work, but also the mental training really comes into that program. Before any session or any training, the Shifu usually come and tell you a story, like a long story, a long Chinese story about something with a meaning behind it. And you can take this meaning and just throw it on your own background, on your own life, and get a lot out of it. So, and also you have a lot of, in the morning, like Tai Chi trainings, which is really not hard on the body and really help you to clear your mind. So also the physical training really, really help you for the mental thing inside.